And go. When I was 8 years old, I was nearly killed by a drunken elk at 60 miles an hour. I grew up in a family with my grandparents, my maternal mother, my maternal grandmother and grandfather, and my sister, and my mother. And my grandfather was in the Elks. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the Elks, but they dress funny, they wear jewelry, lots of old school bling, but mainly what they do is the Elks exist in order to drink. They have a cosmic desire to extinguish all alcoholic products on the face of the earth. And my grandfather belonged to such a lodge in South Philadelphia. His friends would come over to the house and they'd drink and they'd play cards and they'd drink some more, and it was all drinking. And when I was small, I just sort of watched this and thought, that's what adulthood was, right? And that's very interesting. And on Sunday mornings, I mean, we were Baptist, and my grandmother would go to church, and sometimes my mother would go to church. My grandfather, never, because he was too hungover from being an elk. Now, one of the things that the Elks do when they are kind of sober is that they organize family picnics, and that's fun, and they organize these outings to nightclubs. And when I was 8, my older sister was 17, and my grandfather's Elks Lodge had this annual trip to exotic New Jersey, where they would go to the Latin Casino and see Sammy Davis Jr. And for weeks before this trip, they'd be talking about Sammy Davis Jr. Oh man, he's going to be coming. Who could see the sunrise? And to an 8-year-old, I'd be like, whatever. So for weeks, my sister was home from college, and she was going to go. She was old enough to get into the door where there'd be, of course, lots of drinking at the Latin Casino to see Sammy Davis Jr. And the day before the trip, she got sick. My mother does not know how to waste money, so she said, "Oh, Kevin, you're using this ticket." And I thought, no, I don't want to see Sammy Davis Jr. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming on TV. That's what I want to see. I want to say, no, Kevin, you're using this ticket. You are going. But Mom, I don't want to. You're going. So they dressed me up, and they packed me off with the pre-drunken Elks onto this bus to go over the Walt Whitman Bridge into South Jersey, wherever it was, to the Latin Casino. And on this bus, all the other Elks and the lady Elks, the Elkettes, whatever, and some of those Elkettes are pretty big, man. Those are some decent size Elkettes, and Latin Casino. So these Elkettes were saying like, oh, he's not going to get in. They're never going to let him in. They're never going to let that boy in. There's drinking there. At the front door, they let me right in, walked in with my mother, sat me down, and all the waiters saw a kid there. So they started catering to me. "Oh, sir, would you like a Coke? Oh, sir, can I bring you something else?" And it was like kind of cute. And everyone was going, "Look at him. Why is he so special?" And then Sammy Davis Jr. comes on, and "Who could take a sunrise?" And he says the same jokes. And every year, I think, he sort of, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. And there was lots of drinking. And more drinking. And more drinking. Because this is the Elks in South Jersey. Time to party. And so the show ends, and everyone's applauding, and everyone's happy, and we get back on this bus back over to Philadelphia. And the Elkettes are there going, "Oh man, I should have brought my nephew. Oh, my niece should have come. I didn't know we could get in. Oh yeah." And I am exhausted from the night because, one, there was all this catering and all this food and all this Coke that they gave me, and I was up late, and I was exhausted, and I missed the Harlem Globetrotters. So I'm falling asleep on this bus seat. I'm falling asleep, but I'm hearing this party go on. And I wake up just in time to see this large Elkette standing over me, wavering, holding on to the bar. And I wasn't a praying kid back then, but you know, there are visions that make you pray. Like, oh my God, just hold on. Kevin, move your legs. Oh my God. You know. She did not fall on me, but forever after that, I never went to the casino and always had a weird feeling about South Jersey. That's it.